What up? What up? Hope everyone's or having a blessed Monday. Of course, this is Jared 11 Green with another installment of the Southern Baller Show. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Of course, guys, we usually go live every Sunday around 7 p.m., but had to deal with some personal issues. And also get some relaxation. So push the show back to today. So we on today. So all my brothers like Living Big with Big Reg and uh, Suge Knight and all them brother and my LDBC brothers. If I'm cutting into your time, um, charge to my head, not my heart. Um, but first of all, Coach 67 Sports TV, brother, how's it going this Monday?
I'm blessed and highly favored, bro. Of course, everybody know me. I'm Coach Seven Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Lions and Boston community. Shout out to the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. Like my brother Jared was saying, hopefully everybody is having a blessed and amazing Monday. Hopefully your work day went well, and hopefully you're relaxing and enjoying your evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And JB, how's everything going?
I'm blessed, man. I'm making another day, man.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Fellas, y'all know what it is, man. We gonna touch upon the craziness, man. It's like wild west out here, bro, in the free agency streets, man. In the NFL, lot of ball clubs, owners and coaches and managers. A lot of them are quick with the draw. So, um, lot of them are trying to position themselves to get players that will help their ball club be more successful. And man, a lot of these signings have been shockers, especially with my Baltimore Ravens picking up Patrick Queen. And excuse me, my the Steelers picking Patrick Queen, which I hope brother Brent Fox, which is he's a Steelers fan, hop on if he has time and basically elaborate on that. And also, if y'all want to hear uh, my brother Brent Fox, who's a Steelers fan, also he talks about boxing. LDBC brother, he has a series called "It's Just Me" on YouTube. Very great stuff, very great content. Well spoken brother. Please give that brother love. Also, we got other brothers like Living Big with Big Red. He's live now. He's also a Baltimore Ravens fan. That brother be going in. Very good conversation. Um, you know, who I'm missing, JB? Because there's so many. Rogue the Rogue podcast, Hendo and Yolanda.
Lunch break hot take.
Lunch break hot take. How can I forget them? You know, Mike. You know what I mean?
Coach sip the talent.
Coach Sip the Tally, and of course, can't forget about the LDBC brothers, man. Especially if you're going into boxing. Cadillac Greg, all them brothers, man. Salute to all y'all. If I he said he'll be on in a few minutes. Okay, all right. And we first are going to just chop it up. Fellas, anything, just casual talk before we go into free agency. Anything happen in the football world that caught your attention you want to discuss? Coach, how about you?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything that really caught my attention, that's gonna even tie into the draft, is really kind of centered around free agency. So I think with certain chess pieces being moved off the board, I think certain teams have made it obvious. Hey, we're gonna draft this player. We're gonna go in this direction. But one team in particular, you know who I'm talking about. Uh, our our brother Mr. Fox's team. So that domino
Yeah,
falling let us know that another team is gonna go in a different direction with their first pick of the draft, and I don't have to say you already know what I'm talking about. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I think it's obvious at this point.
Yeah. A lot of these ball clubs are trying. I mean, I ain't gonna. I'm Steelers making some move, man. Just looking on my side of my conference. You know what I mean? It's looking.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That division
It's gonna
is gonna be
It's gonna be
savage.
tough. It's gonna be
Yeah,
tough,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be tough. Look who decided to always bless us with his presence, man.
Man, you better stop without stop.
I gotta give love, man. LDBC Business, aka Big Joe Town. What's going on, brother?
Man, salute to the family, man. What's going on, man? How y'all doing on this Monday? You dig what I'm saying? This Monday.
All is well, Big Joe. I'm good. It's good to be in the land of the living. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm blessed, brother. Hey, just marinating and maintaining. You feel me? Trying to
I
make it do
feel
what
you.
it do.
I feel you. How y'all spit that area slang? Here? Spit it for
Or
us,
that
man.
yada. You know what I mean? Just maintaining. Just campaigning. Tycooning and buffooning. Trying to make it do what it do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you
Dave.
know.
Yeah.
I was raised by Pimp Plains and Panthers. Your girl act right, she might get some pipe, but she can't spend the night. Yada what I mean? You feel me? You know.
Yeah, Dave.
What's up, town?
What's up, family? How you doing, brother? What's going on with you?
Bro, man, same old, man.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Well, Joe, as you spitting them isms, man, you know what I mean? What's anything in the football world that caught your interest that you may want to share?
That caught my interest.
Yes,
Just
sir.
anything. Should Aaron Donald retiring? I mean, I know Aaron Donald has a lot of football left, but I'm glad that he's retiring now, retiring on his own terms. A lot of players, they retire when they get thrown out, used and spit up, chewed and spit out, but he's like, I made a bunch of money. I got my rings. I got my accolades. I'm first ballot. Let me chill out and hang out with my family. A lot of players don't do that. So,
Yes,
definitely Aaron Donald was the biggest news to me for sure.
yeah, that's good. Very, very good point. Very good topic. Aaron Donald was drafted. A lot of people didn't. They knew the talent was there, but not a lot of people because he was very undersized. For a defensive tackle or defensive lineman. Brother Brent Fox in the building. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Salute to your brother Brent.
Salute,
What's up,
brother.
Brent?
Hey, salute, JB.
What ain't Van Brent? What's up, Playboy?
Oh man, what's up, Joe Town? What's that?
Just marinating and maintaining. Same old dog.
All right.
All right, man. The family all here, man. But just picking up on Aaron Donald, man. Yeah, he's had a hell of a career. First ballot Hall of Famer. One of the dudes that he just didn't play defensive lineman or nose tackle. You could put him everywhere. You know what I mean? You can put him outside linebacker, back at D end, edge, any scheme, and he'll cause issues for whatever tackle's trying to pick him up. Man,
I mean, his somebody put a picture on social media that basically described and summarized his whole career, where teams including Baltimore, had to put 3 offensive linemen on him to stop him. And similar how teams we used to do with Myles Garrett, which is why he won the Defensive Player of the Year. The thing about Aaron Donald is like you just said, he's undersized. He's about 5'11", 5'11", 6 foot. A lot of dudes like that are in the HBCUs. Stout, quick, fast, and he got the attention, and his talent was able to, reach the NFL because he dominated when he was in Pittsburgh, with the Pittsburgh Panthers in college. So man, I just like Town said, man, I'm glad he retired. I'm glad when athletes, boxers, any type of athlete retires on their terms instead of being, being like Town said, pushed out or being broke up and begging for a biscuit type stuff, man. So congrats to Aaron Donald.
Congrats. Coach, any feedback on the Aaron Donald?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of echo a lot of the same sentiments that JB just said. I mean, considering that he like 6'1", like 280, bro, as a nose guard, defensive tackle, defensive end, like he's extremely dominant. He kind of reminds me a lot of John Randall, the way he played. I think the only difference between him and John Randall is I think he might be stronger than what John Randall was. But other than that, I mean, he's a disruptive force. Whether you put him at the nose, whether you put him at the tackle, I mean, whether he's a 1 or 3 technique, he was a force of nature. And even if you decide to move him outside into like a 5 or a 9 technique, it's like, bro, he is a problem. So yeah, salute to him. He did his thing. Even remember when they played against the Saints one game. I mean, he was just wreaking havoc. So much so that Drew Brees dropped back the pass and he threw the ball when he banged his thumb on Aaron Donald's helmet. And I'm like, wow. I mean, he reminds me a lot of we always talk about Southern. Southern had this. In fact, he the defensive tackles coach now. His name is DeMarcus Miller. I think the only reason why he didn't make it to the NFL because he was like 5'9", 5'10". I mean, he was the same type of disruptive in the swag, in the swag that Aaron Donald was in the NFL. But Aaron Donald was beast.
Beast, man, beast, and stronger than the Ox, man.
Yeah,
stronger than the Ox, and he's already got that low center of gravity. Good luck trying to get under him to block him. But brother Brent, what you think about the retirement?
I have a lot of the same sentiments as well. I think that to be quite honest with you, Aaron Donald had actually revolutionized or re-revolutionized the defensive tackle position.
Yes, sir.
I've never seen a defensive tackle defeat blocks as fast as he has, and that includes guys like Warren Sapp. I haven't even seen someone take someone that has such a size advantage over them and then quite literally drive them into the quarterback. That's amazing in itself. It's going to be a while before we see somebody else like that again.
And you ain't lying. And we actually coach too, but especially our division, Brent, we know something about the defensive tackle with your Pittsburgh Steelers, Big Casey Hampton and Brett Kiesel, and then my Baltimore Ravens, a big rest in peace to Tony Siragusa and Big Sam Adams and Hote Nata. And then with the Saints, Big Norman Hand. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
we used to them big hog mollies just plugging up the middle so the linebackers are roam free. But Aaron Donald could do all of it.
Yeah,
do all of it.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that you bring up the Saints because realistically, from a disruptive standpoint, he kind of reminds me a lot of Leroy Glover for the Saints, but he was just as strong as Norman Hand. So it's like you took Leroy Glover and Norman Hand. He had Norman Hand's strength and Leroy Glover's size and athletic ability and agility, and it's like you fused it together. So it's like, damn. So really, he kind of a combination of two Saints defensive tackles, two Saints nose guards,
Yeah, coach had to use them two defensive linemen Saints as an example.
You already know, bro.
But it was a good example, though. It was a good example. Yeah. I can't hate. I can't hate, man. Good example. But good topic, Joe, Big Joe.
I wanted to add something real quick. Like for
Add
example,
something, brother.
like I mean, like a lot of times we get caught up in like combine stuff and like combine grading, and whatnot. Like for example, like Aaron Donald's prospect grade was a 5.90 out of 8, which means he's an average backup or a special teamer. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's what the grade that they had on him. He's 6'1", 280, so he ran a 4.6 40. Vertical jump was a 32, and his bench press was 35 reps. So he was. Some guys are just built to play football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of times for D linemen, they want guys like my size, like 6'4", 300, 295. But with him, his ability to get low, to generate that much power, and the fact that he has feet like a wide receiver. He always worked on his footwork. A lot of times athletes, they don't do specific drills for their position. They just go in there and just be fucking around doing bullshit. But no, you have to, like, wide receiver got to run routes. The lineman got to work on your feet. You got to work on your get off, work on your pad level. You got to work on your hand placement. You got to work on being violent with your hands. You got to look. You got to like Aaron Donald. There's a clip of Aaron Donald breaking down film, and how he breaks down film is like the guard. You got to watch out for the guard doing this, the guard pulling, the center going this way, the tackle trapping down, because he's so good. He has to watch the whole O line because he's going to get double or triple teamed every play. And the fact that he credited what's the brother Robert Quinn with the North Carolina. He accredited him with
Mhm.
that, with that jump spot, with that jump club that he did. So, and he just worked on that, and he kept on getting better. And then obviously, he had the career that he deserved. That's this example of when you put the work in, you'll get the results that you deserve. A lot of athletes now, they just do the bare minimum and they expect Hall of Fame results. This is a guy who was made to play football. He maximized his full potential, and you see where he's at, and you got a lot of OGs like Warren Sapp kind of talking shit about Aaron Donald, which Warren Sapp's kind of a hater anyway, but
He is a
he was
hater.
saying, he was like, oh well, he's not good at run blocking, he's not good at. I mean, he's not good against the run. I mean, like I see him get washed all the time. I'm like, all right, Warren. All right, bro. Whatever you say. Like you don't get defensive player of the year 3 times by not being good at the run. Dig what I'm saying? So, I mean, you say whatever you want, but if you look at then elite, defensive tackle, he's in there. He's at least top 3. Obviously, you would have to say, what's the brother? Well, we're talking about D lineman. Just
Mhm.
for him to be a D lineman and to get this much respect and to voted to be top 100 number 1 in 2019 by your peers, out of all the players in the NFL who's ranked number 1, that lets you know the kind of man that he is. So no matter what the public says, his peers know exactly who he is. So, I'm just happy that a D lineman is getting some shine, and that, you put in what you get out, what you put into it. So, shout out to Aaron Donald.
Shout
And
out
real
to Aaron
quick,
Donald.
just to back up what you said, Joe. One shot need to hunt, and excuse me, guys. I'm eating. I ain't eat all day, guys. So excuse me. So, Jared, you remember when Aaron Donald broke Justin Forsett arm,
Yeah, I remember that.
and that changed our whole trajectory of running the ball that year.
Hmm.
And it was a running play. He split the double team and just effed Justin Forsett up in the backfield. He was lost for the season, broken off. So I don't know what Warren Sapp is talking about. He's an overall, what you call a true overall balanced defensive tackle. He can stop the run and he can go after your quarterback. So
That man's a 3 technique with a 6-pack.
bro,
You know what I mean? Every year he wasn't out of shape. Like Warren Sapp, be fat as shit, 315, gut hanging out or whatever. Aaron Donald always had a 6-pack every year, all season. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
man.
So
I'm glad that Cam. I'm glad Cam kind of, when Cam Newton because he been talking shit to Cam. So when Warren Sapp came to the show, right? Cam Newton basically verified and explained to him what he meant by playmakers and y'all, you fellas
Game
remind me
manager.
what Cam say? Game
Game
managers
Mhm.
and game makers.
Well, playmakers.
You know what I'm saying?
Playmakers,
Game
yeah.
And playmakers.
Game changers. It's the
Game
same
changers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Game
Same shit.
changers.
Same shit. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
So when he was trying to say, man, he was saying that Brad Johnson was a game manager, right? And he was like, and then Warren Sapp tried to disagree, and I'm like, bro,
Okay.
what you talking about?
We're talking about my quarterback. Let's talk about my quarterback like
man.
that.
Come on now, Brad Johnson. He was a serviceable quarterback in the league.
He was a good he was a good NFL quarterback, but he wasn't surprising nobody. And
Well,
then,
in his 49 days, he did though.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that, and then when Cam, explained it to him, they squashed the beef or whatever. But I'm kind of glad they squashed the beef. But yeah, man, Warren, just ignore Warren, man. He just be talking, bro.
Yeah.
But just think about it. Warren Sapp couldn't be a 1 technique, a 0 if needed, a 2, a 3, a 5, a 9. He couldn't move up and down the defensive line the way Aaron Donald could. So yeah, like I said, it's a lot of haterism.
Yeah. He played 0. He played a 0, shade 3, 5, 7, 9.
You stick him in 1. Guess what? He's gonna destroy both your center and your guard. Whichever side
he can do a T and E stunt, N and T stunt. He can do whatever you need. He gonna be on the field the whole game, pretty much.
I don't know why Warren Sapp hating. He was bad boy back in his day. Matter of fact, he was recruited to Miami as a tight end. So a lot of people don't know where.
Yeah.
A lot of the coaches saying, "What we gonna do with this dude?" So one of the I don't know the name of the guy, but one of the coaches thought it was a bright idea. Hey, I'm gonna make you into defensive tackle. Warren Sapp was like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. But they talked me into it, and you can guess the rest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you got 199 outside and the other 99, then yeah, you probably gonna get that.
Yeah. Yeah. But just great cooking, fellas. Great cooking. Just transitioning to another story. What y'all think about this bull? And shout out to 78 Sports TV, the general. He had a video about this regarding Coach Prime. So his daughter is pregnant. So Coach Prime, congratulations! He's gonna have a grandson, Well, I don't know. Well, he's gonna have a grandchild.
Grandbaby, yeah.
Grandbaby, thank you. Grandbaby. So a lot of people came at him like greasy, bro. Like just, you talking about, being, the man.
Breaking up real bad, brother Jerry. You breaking up real bad.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So
yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Hey,
So
you sound like yeah, we got you. Yeah.
So basically, they tried to come at Coach Prime like he a hypocrite. Basically, how you gonna preach about being, control of your home and talking to the young kids about responsibility, and you can't even, keep your daughters from having a child out of wedlock. But
this is the oldest daughter too, right?
This the oldest daughter. Yeah.
She's like 30 or something.
Yeah.
This DeAndre, right?
Yeah, DeAndre. Yeah.
All right.
So my thing, first of all, she grown as hell. And
yeah, she like 31.
Yeah. She grown as hell.
Man, that is ridiculous.
So I just don't like how they'll pick at any little thing, nitpick at anything to talk crap about Dion. And don't get me wrong, shout out to Jay Good. We and Coach, we had some things that I wish Dion would have done better when he regards to Jackson State. But come on now. We nitpicking. But Brother Brent, going with you. Did you hear about this story, and what did you think?
I did. I mean, I got the gist of the story, but yeah, if his daughter is if Deidre is like close to 30 or pushing 30, that's a full grown woman. These people were talking like she was 16 or 17 years old, pregnant. Um, once we found out that she was a fully grown woman capable of living home life and making home decisions, I mean, I pretty much threw it out the window. I didn't think too much of it after that.
All right. Big Joe, what is your point of view on this?
In the words of 78, this is just nigga gossip. They just a lot of folks want. It's unfortunate. A lot of folks are skin color. They want Prime to lose so bad. So they'll nitpick at the smallest thing. So if all y'all got to talk about is if his 30-some-year-old daughter being pregnant, that's the only thing y'all got to talk about. I want to see what y'all household look like. I want to know how did you get here? Your parents still together? You know what I mean? Like, how your children doing? Is your daughter have kids? I know some women have like 3 abortions when they're in high school. You know what I mean? So if we gonna talk about that one little bad thing, then let's talk about all the good shit that Prime has done. Let's talk about how he has 2 sons who are starting in college, and one of them is the highest rated getting in NILs. Let's talk about how he put his whole family damn near in commercials. His other daughter is playing basketball in college. She's not pregnant. I mean, Deion Sanders changing kids' lives, changing coaches' lives. I mean, if we're gonna talk about that one little bad thing, let's bring up all the good shit too. You know what I mean? So we gonna nitpick, let's nitpick it all. So, just nigga gossip. Folks want him to lose, but shout out to Coach Papa Prime. Gonna have a young one come pretty soon. Hopefully the baby comes out safe. I think she's like an R&B singer or something.
No, she
no idea.
Internet personality.
Okay. Well, hopefully the baby come out safe, and Papa Prime gonna be holding up the baby, in his office and everything. So shout out to Coach Prime. If that's the worst y'all can talk about Coach Prime about, hey, sound like y'all life suck. You know what I mean? So shout out to Coach Prime.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. JB, what is your opinion?
I think all the dudes, and I know it's a bunch of dudes running their mouth, they need to shut the hell up and take that $40 over there to their baby mama like they're supposed to, and get out of people's business. That's what I think.
Damn, 40? Damn.
Just 40, JB?
40. And then on the internet talking crazy about people. But you complaining, you at the judge, the courtroom, telling them, come on, I don't know how to survive, judge. This is too much. $40. I tell judge, put another 40 on that bitch. So they'll shut up and get off the internet. And in context, this is for all the dudes that don't do what they're supposed to. Just keep it in context.
No, I feel you.
I'll add another 20 to that too. I got you. I add another 20 to that.
Love and Big Red, we were just talking about you, man. And my bad, brother, I didn't mean to go. I didn't really want to go live when you was on, man. But I had to push the show back today. But thank you for tuning in, bro. Coach 67 Sports TV, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I'm going to echo many of the same sentiments that our brothers did. Bro, if this is all we got to talk about, let's examine what's going on and these people that's that's coming with all this destructive criticism. You know, I remember this old gospel song, "Sweep around your own front door." So for all of these people that's saying all these negative things, you know, basically let's examine your life and see what's going on. And like the brother Joe Townsend said, like, okay, like, all right, if this will be picking at in terms of the negativity, let's examine all the positive things Coach Prime has done. I mean, DeAndre's 31 years old, bro. She's a 31-year-old. So it's not like she, you know, like the brother was saying, it's not like she's 16 and she had a baby. She's 31 years old, bro. I mean, he can't live her life for her. She has to live her life for herself. So whether she saw fit to get married or whether she had a baby out of wedlock, like, there's no reflection on him. He raised her. She's grown. She's a productive member of society. I mean, in an ideal world, in this perfect utopian world, like, we wouldn't have people that, you know, would have babies out of wedlock or whatever the case may be. But you got to realize, everybody doesn't believe the same thing you believe. For one, some people don't believe in marriage. Some people don't see the upside to marriage. So everybody's not going to be, you know, this family man or this family woman or whatever the case may be that you want them to be. So I don't understand why they're trying to use what's going on with his oldest daughter to slight him. I mean, that's no reflection on him. So at the end of the day, bro, I mean, people just need to get a life. I mean, if you this critical of him, then what do you have going on in your life? I'm gonna be truthful, bro. When 7-8, you know, did this video, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't know which daughter they were talking about. So I just kind of like, and like Big Joe said, it's much to do about nothing. At the end of the day, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I have a real life. You know, I'm an educator. I'm a coach. You know, I got a lot of other things going on, bro. I don't have time to sit here on YouTube all day and just basically examine and fault find and nitpick other people's lives. So I got too much going on, bro.
Facts.
You preaching, man.
Amen, bro.
You preaching, man. Brent, did you go? I think you did.
Yeah, brother Brent did go.
Yeah, I went.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I get everybody perspective. And one more thing before we move on to free agency, we're gonna stay with Coach Prime, man. Also, the media is nitpicking that he doesn't use his college funds that he's allotted to travel, you know, to different states to visit his recruits. He doesn't use those funds. He allows them to come to him. So a lot of the media was trying to use that against him, basically saying he's not doing it right, or right.
Brother, hold on, brother.
Hold on, what?
Hold on, brother. I want to make sure I hear you correctly on this, because they're mad at Coach Prime because he has funds to go visit recruits and go see him in person. He's not using that. He's not using the school's money. He's just allowing the recruits to come to him, and they're mad about that. Am I right?
Yeah, they're comparing him to the others, former Alabama head coach Nick Saban, or the other PWI schools that go out and shake hands with the mama and the brother and the aunties and all that. So he's not doing that. He's in his office. He on Instagram. He going live and he interacting with the young recruits or their families via social media, or through these electronic devices that we have nowadays to communicate with each other. Y'all can look it up on the internet. I'm not making this up, y'all.
Boy.
Wish I was.
I guarantee you, nobody on that administrative staff at Colorado was mad at that.
No,
Yeah.
no, not at all. So I thought that was just and I was looking at the comments and said, yeah, Coach Prime fraud, yeah, because he got a book, so he's promoting the book. So
He's
somebody
a
commented,
fraud.
yeah, somebody commented like, yeah, you're not going out to recruit these kids, go to the kids' home, but you going out to the news and
One quick question, bro. One quick
yeah,
question. You say Nick Saban did the same thing, right?
yeah.
Did he catch the same kind of backlash? I'm just asking.
Hell no, he didn't.
Obviously not.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only question I really have in this regard, man. Hey, just put it back in the general fund, man. Who? So the hell what? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all really examining every aspect of this dude's life. All right. So next thing you know, hey, what did he have for breakfast this morning? Come on, man.
Well, I'm not saying Nick Saban did the same thing as what Deion is doing, but they were trying to compare him as far as Nick Saban, going out, doing the old school way. You know what I mean?
So the hell what?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, if that's the case, then y'all should be happy. Y'all should hope he don't go out. Y'all want him to fail anyway, so y'all shouldn't give a shit. Y'all want him to fail, so it don't even matter if he go out or not. But again, y'all keep forgetting. Everybody talk about Deion Sanders as a coach. That man's a goddamn Hall of Famer. That man is one of the greatest players that ever lived. He's not Nick Saban. Nick Saban ain't shit. He's a goddamn coach. He got to go out. Deion ain't got to, and everybody keeps forgetting. Deion has health issues. He can't be on his feet all day. So, and also in the recruiting aspect, he wants the players to come to him because he wants them to see the facility. He wants the mom and everybody to come see Colorado, see how peaceful it is, see how great it is. That's his recruiting pitch. Come to Boulder. Come look around. Look at the facility. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the crime rate. Look, it's safe here. Like that's what he's doing. Everybody will come to him. He's Deion Sanders. All the rest of y'all coaches ain't shit, unfortunately. He got to go see Nick Saban. You got to go see Lane Kiffin. Who the hell is Lane Kiffin? Who is Steve Sarkisian? Who, like, for real? That man's a damn Pro Bowler, one of the greatest players to ever play. He ain't got to go nowhere. He ain't even got the coach. So if y'all want to nitpick that shit, let's start nitpicking. I mean, goddamn, was it Bobby Petrino? One of them coaches got caught with his side chick on the back of his motorcycle and crashed. He's still coaching.
That was Bobby Petrino.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, like, so we talking about him not using the school funds. Is he buying jewelry with it? Is he buying cars with it? Is he at the strip club making it rain with it? So what do y'all care for?
That was what most of them was alluding to.
And, well, I allude to most of them niggas ain't shit. Let me go see what y'all funds look like and go see what your credit score look like. Let me see what y'all doing with your child support money. Let me see y'all. I know y'all niggas be blowing money on y'all rent money. Going to the strip club and tricking on them hoes. Let's be real now. Come on now. Let's stop it. You drive your baby mama's car and everything with your side chick in there. Ain't got no gas in it. But you want to talk about Coach Prime. Man, come on now. Let's stop it. Let's stop it.
Well,
Jody?
Real life Jody, yeah.
For real. I mean, but anyway, all right. Shout out to Coach Prime. Y'all, hey, keep doing what you're doing, brother. It's working. If he's not recruiting properly, how is he getting the player? How you get the O-lineman to come there now? If he ain't recruiting properly, he got a player from Alabama on the O-line. How did he get there? You dig what I'm saying?
Facts, man.
Right. And just to kind of add on to that, if he's utilizing social media, he's reaching the kids on another level.
You ain't got to go nowhere.
Yeah, he's reaching out on their level, so that's probably going to make them more attracted to him anyway.
Yeah, I ain't got to go to your mama's house. Hey, put your mom on the phone. Let's do WhatsApp. Let's do Skype. Let's do FaceTime. Let's do whatever. Hey, mama, how you doing? It's Coach Prime.
He ain't got to go to your house and sit beside your Uncle Fester.
Nobody was doing that during COVID either. So what's the problem? You couldn't go to nobody's house during COVID? How was Coach recruiting during COVID?
Everything you just said.
Goddamn. What Black Fight fan that? Goddamn monkeys make me sick, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man. You expect this, and I'm being real, just being 100. You expect this from the Caucasian people that hate, You know what I mean? But when you see brothers in the comment section having
It's
these, you be like, y'all,
monkey.
yeah, basically.
Coach
Y'all,
Prime almost got his foot amputated. He's lucky he can still walk. So he's utilizing every aspect of technology that he has, and he's getting recruits. Your
Yeah, 'cause
old raggedy ass coaches gotta drag their ass out there. Well, come on over here. They put their hand on your leg and shit. Yeah, we sure can need you over here, and we'll start winning if you come over to Suckney State. We'll change. You'll change the culture here. Mom, you raised a fine young man. Have him come to Suckney State, and I swear I will take care of him. I will make sure he turns out to be a fine young man. He'll be a leader in our locker room. As soon as they get there, he don't even know his fucking name no more. So come on now, let's relax with the bullshit.
and like Big Joe was saying, he used to have a lot of turf towards a player. So
Yeah.
I'm almost certain it probably was considering amputating his foot.
Yeah,
And-
he almost lost his leg. Yeah.
Yeah. So, my whole take on the whole situation is who the hell cares? If the money not being used, put it back in the general fund. I mean, hey, bro, this is how we got to talk about. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, what do you have for breakfast this morning? That's what I want to know. Come on, man. Who cares?
For real.
I'll say it again. All the Negroes is making this an issue. You need to go in the living room and check on your grandma that's in the hospital bed in the living room. Make sure she's fed. Okay?
Facts.
She sit over there slobbing all over the place, and you on the internet talking shit about greatness. Man, get out of here, man.
Putting your mom on the toilet and leaving her there type shit. I know niggas who do that kind of stuff.
Oh, I know him too.
Yes, and let's not forget what Coach Prime is doing is I'm sorry. Let me stop. There's a reason why Nick Saban's retiring for a reason. So let's throw that out there.
Oh, we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
We'll be here all night. We're supposed to have a short show today, will we?
Yeah.
Trying to tell you, man. For real, Big Red. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man. The dude out here ain't shit. Go ahead.
And you too, we used to work in that prevention, so don't be trying to strike it. We know what we talking about.
And while we talking, let's not forget I know about Pete Carroll busting down these recruits' mamas in his office too. So if we're gonna speak on it, let's talk about it.
What?
Oh, that's been going on for years.
What?
Oh yeah, Pete Carroll be taking that. Pete Carroll recruits mamas be in their office. Every woman I know think Pete Carroll's sexy. I don't know why. I dated a 33-year-old chick. She thought that Pete Carroll was sexy. So them girls be in that office. Well, my son, I think he should play a little more. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pete Carroll bending him over the desk at USC.
He's sexy because that son might start or be on the team.
Yeah, he's been doing that the whole time. Let's speak on it then. But we're gonna talk about Coach Prime now using traveling
do all
funds.
this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Y'all get y'all ass out of here.
Let's talk about how these
white
coaches
be doing everything.
Let's talk about how these coaches act like they care about academics, not knowing they get 15 or 20,000 per kid that graduates. Let's talk about that. So all your favorite coaches who scream at academics, they get 15 or 20 stacks per kid that graduates. So if you got 20 kids that graduate 1 year, add that up.
Oops.
And that's every college coach got that in their contract.
Man, y'all cooking today.
Turned into TDB.
There go that educational speech. They like to
I'm
throw
just
out.
saying. Yeah, you can't. I'm just saying. So they get that money and they get more. So if you graduate at 99% graduation rate, you get more scholarships that you can give out to recruits. That's why they want 4 more players who haven't graduated to come back and get their degree. Somebody could have played at 96. They want them to come back and get their degree because that adds to the overall graduation rating. Stop the bullshit, man.
And Big Joe, what they was majoring in? Basket weaving 101? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I kid you not.
Pottery.
Yeah, at HBCUs, you don't have the luxury. Like, you got, like, real majors because you don't have as many programs. Man, I know dudes at LSU like majoring in like basketball,
Communications and shit like that.
mass communications. Hell, I kid you not, they had a Southern is HBCU. We didn't have a African studies program, African American studies program, whatever. They got it at LSU, and man, they was majoring in it like crazy. Professors giving grades like crazy. I'm like, come on, you know this boy.
Man, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
These boys, damn well these boys ain't going to class.
I know too many players who dumb as shit for them to be graduating or passing classes.
I'm looking a bunch like that too, bro.
Hey, y'all cooking. Let me get these shout outs. Cadillac Red, appreciate you, man. He said, damn, Aaron Donald retired? Yep. He said he must not believe in the direction the Rams was going in. Yeah. No, I think he just said it's time to go. He got his ring and he already Hall of Famer. He gonna just take it on home. So my brother Soul Power, he said hello. He said salute my brothers. He said to Joe Town. He said hello. Talk that ish, Joe. Yeah, Joe cooking. All y'all.
I mean, to add on what Coach was saying. I mean, like from a former D1 athlete, this is what they gonna do. You gonna get on campus. They gonna tell you taking this major. Like, no, I won't take that major. Looky here, nigga. You taking this major. Sit in front of the class and you'll get a C. All right, see you at practice. And that's it. That's how it's gonna go. So and if you get tutoring, they really ain't doing no tutoring. They really helping you with your stuff. Or quote unquote really doing it for you, allegedly.
Ooh,
so
man,
let's stop
the game, bro.
So let's stop the bullshit about they care about education. I know brothers right now who they have a degree and don't know shit to do with it.
Nah.
They got a degree, but they got their parking attendants and shit.
Nah, I ain't
Working
gonna
at the Foot Locker.
Hey, let me give y'all the opposite side of it. At Southern, I'm gonna give you this example, right? I had a class I had, my Southern University top 10 getting ready to drop pretty soon. But they this player in our class. And the offensive coordinator used to literally come to class and make sure this boy was in class. Used to ask the professor about his grades. I'm thinking to myself, man, this boy must be a dog. For him to check on this boy this often. So at Southern, like you legit had to go to class. And I had one of my homeboys, one of our partners, he was younger than me. I'd already graduated from high school. I already was going to Southern. So he, it was between Southern and his other school he was interested in. He ended up going to Southern. All right. So I'm like, man, how you doing, man? You do this. Man, he was like, man, I think he was such a gifted athlete. He really didn't have to really work in high school. It just came to him naturally. So when he got to Southern, for him to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and brush your teeth and this, that, and the third, and then have to go lift weights and then be to class at 8 o'clock. And then after all your class, you got to go to football practice. And then you go to training table in the evening. And then you got to go to study hall. Like, he couldn't handle it, bro. I'm like, bro, like, you got a free ride. I mean, I ain't gonna lie now. Where he from, his people got cheese, you know what I'm saying? So I think everything just came so easy for him. Everything came easy for him. He just couldn't handle it. I would even lie, after his first semester at Southern, he had a 1.2. So eventually, he ended up dropping off the team. And I'm like, bro, like, man, you got a free ride, bro. You need to take advantage of this. Oh, no. I'm thinking to myself, bro, in the back of your mind, your people got your back. Everybody ain't as fortunate as you. Man, you got to take advantage of the opportunity. But he said he just couldn't deal with it. But I think he was so gifted in high school, he really didn't know how to put in real work. And then you got to add in the academic aspect with the him having to work harder as a player. He just couldn't, he couldn't handle the two of them together, But Southern ain't like a lot of these, most of those PWIs. I think HBCUs in general, you gotta grind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely do, man.
I mean, let's not forget, these guys are football coaches. These kids are there to play football. I just need you eligible so you can run that slant or you can tackle that quarterback. That's what I need you to do.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, Big Joe. I gotta co-sign what you're saying. Now, he did tell me this. I'm like, well, bro, what about your studies? He said, man, the coach was like, hey, bro, he wants you to get your education, but football first. You're here to play football. I said,
Yeah,
damn.
that's what you're there for. Yeah, you
Yeah.
ain't on no academic scholarship, and oh my God, even the walk-ons. Like if you're a walk-on at a college, your job is to uphold the rest of the team's GPA. They're gonna be on them tough to make sure the rest, their GPA gotta be high, so the rest of the team's GPA could be high. But other than that, if you're on scholarship, I need you playing, homie.
Yeah, hey. He said the dean of the SWAC, Coach Pete Richardson, told him like, hey, you get schoolwork, but guess what? Football first. I said, damn, he told you that, bro?
Yeah.
He said, yeah. He said, I don't lie. He told me that. I said, damn.
They are an athlete. They are an athlete student, not student athlete.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's man, y'all cooking, man. But we gonna go into what the title of the show is about. Craziness that's been going on in the free agency. So that's why I had to get people like Brent Fox on here. His Pittsburgh Steelers up trying to turn heads in these free agency streets, man.
I just want to say the hell with the Chicago Bears. I hope everything they do fail.
Don't worry about it. Still.
JB said they ain't gonna be good ever.
Well, we know who
they made.
We know who they're drafting with the number 1 pick. I think it's obvious after that, though.
Yes, indeed.
I agree with RG3. I don't think it's a good idea for Caleb Williams to go there. I think he should do an Eli Manning and say, if you draft me, I'm sitting out.
Man, with the kind of cheese he gonna get in a big market like that, and plus they think he a generational talent. Nah, bro, I don't think he's gonna pass up on the opportunity.
Oh, trust me, he keep getting let him get a few hits to the chops. You know what I'm saying, with that Chicago offensive line. He gonna learn fast. All money ain't good money.
Well, I think that's the thing about it. I think I know they're not gonna be able to get Marvin Harrison Jr. with that 9th pick. So more than likely, they probably gonna get an offensive lineman with that pick if Marvin Harrison Jr. ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. I'm just, what, man. I hope Caleb Williams do good wherever he go. I'm just mad that, man, the AFC North is just gonna be crazy.
Man,
this coming in, bro.
Man, that's a loaded.
Because I'm a fan of Justin Fields. I was mad at Chicago for how they mismanaged him, and I know him and Mike Tomlin is gonna be crazy. So I'm pissed. I'm not happy. So I wasn't scared about Russell Wilson. I was like, Russell Wilson, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then Justin Fields, man,
bro, you gotta realize, I'm gonna be truthful. The Pittsburgh Steelers are, to me, a perfect fit for Russell Wilson because essentially he walking into the same situation he was in Seattle. I mean, he got a good defense, he got a good run game. Now he might not have the same caliber receivers he had when he was in Seattle. Well, I take that back. I'll say it, that he really does in Pittsburgh. So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they made it clear he's gonna be the starter. So they don't have to give up that 4th round pick. They could just give up the 6th.
Justin Fields gonna beat him out, coach. Justin Fields gonna beat him out. Justin Fields. Remember, I said it on the Southern Baller show. Remember that JB said that.
Okay.
Justin Fields is gonna beat Russell Wilson out. I promise you.
I disagree, bro. This is the reason why I said that.
I really
debate.
They done made it clear that Justin Fields is gonna be the backup. You got to realize what they gave up. Essentially, they gave up a bag of chips to get him. If he plays a certain amount of games, that 6th round pick becomes a 4th round pick. So it's a conditional 4th round pick. But they made it clear to him he's gonna be the backup. So I think Russell Wilson is the solution, and Justin Fields is the long-term solution. So Russell Wilson just signed a 1-year deal for 1.2, 1.3. So he's gonna start this year, and after this year, they're gonna give the reins to Justin Fields. I think that's how it's gonna play out,
And you might be right. You and Brent might be right. But here's the thing, though. Once you got this situation, all of us know when you got 2 capable quarterbacks, right, and one ain't playing good, them fans is gonna let it be known that they want to change.
Oh yeah.
So if
I mean,
if Russell Wilson go out there and play like hot dog water juice, then you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be Justin Fields time.
oh, I feel what you're saying, bro, but I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, I think this the best situation Russell Wilson have been in since he left Seattle. I mean, it's a far better situation than he was in Denver. For first of all, second of all, it just kind of go to show you, like you said, not only did the Bears mismanage Justin Fields, but they didn't maximize what they could potentially get for him on an open market. Bro, you got to realize at one point they said they should have got a minimum of a third round pick. Some teams were willing to give up a first, other teams a second round pick. They ended up getting a sixth round pick that could become a conditional fourth round pick. So they clearly mismanaged not only him as a player, but the situation in its totality. I mean, they could have potentially gotten up. Hey, they traded him at the trade deadline instead of holding him to the end of the year. They could have potentially got 2 first round picks. So at the end of the day, bro, the Bears organization is just kind of going to show you why they're in the predicament they're in. I mean, I don't think Caleb Williams single-handedly could turn their franchise around and send them in the right direction. It has to be a variety of different things that goes right for them to get to where they need to be. But when it comes to the Steelers, I think the Steelers as a franchise, basically they made a lot of good moves with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson and getting Patrick Queen from the Ravens.
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's first of all, and I mean that you cut you off, Coach. After you finish your point, Coach, let's hear it from the Steelers fan himself.
But
how he feels about these changes. Go ahead, Coach.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That division is gonna be savage with the Steelers and with Derrick Henry going to the Ravens, man. And then them getting Devin White to replace Patrick Queen, man. Jameis Winston going to the Browns, even though he ain't gonna start. But I mean, that's another story. But what I'm trying to make, bro, that division is probably gonna be maybe the best division in the NFL.
And I don't think Justin Fields is gonna start, and this is why. He's an incredible talent, but he don't know how to play quarterback in the NFL yet. He's had to deal with coaches who don't believe in him, who kind of just throw him out there and let him do his thing. He's been winning it off of athletic ability. Russell Wilson may be on the decline of his career, but he's a technician. He knows how to play quarterback in the NFL. We know that he's a former MVP, Super Bowl champion, and everything. It is the best. It'll be the best for Justin Fields to sit behind Russell Wilson as long as he can to soak up knowledge. Same way Jordan Love did with Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love even throws like Aaron Rodgers, even sometimes. So if he sits back, soak up Russell Wilson's training habits, his how to break down film and all that, because Russell Wilson will be a big brother to him. A lot of veterans don't do that no more. Russell Wilson will be his big brother and help him develop into a better quarterback. So can he beat out Russell Wilson? I'm sure he can. But for his better longevity in the NFL and him to be a professional top-tier quarterback, for him to unlock his ability, listen to Russell, listen to the quarterback coach, and listen to your head coach. And I think he will be a premier quarterback. He just needs some time to kind of shake off what he dealt with the Bears. He's damn near been traumatized for the past 3 years. So I think he should sit back, soak up game, and then how long Russell going to be there. I know he's on a 1-year contract, but he can resign for 2 or 3 if he balls out. So we'll see.
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't do any better myself. And like you said, Big Joe, I think that's gonna be the best course of action. Because think about all the dysfunction he need to deal with in Chicago. Like you said, he could sit behind Russ and he could learn not only how to be a quarterback, but just how to be a professional across the board. I'm sure he didn't have a mentor that really could do all of these things for him in Chicago.
And before Brent go, I'm gonna make this last point, and I can't disagree with none of the points you made. But I will say these couple points. First of all, y'all know Russell Wilson ain't no great teammate. He don't even call dudes like that, right? Second of all, the reason why I have confidence in Justin Fields is not because, and I agree with you, he hasn't really played great football like that as far as being a true quarterback in Chicago. But the reason why I have confidence in him is because of Mike Tomlin. Man, I watched Mike Tomlin win games with Duck Hodges, Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky,
Charlie Batch.
Charlie Batch. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, this is something that I think.
Old ass Charlie Batch. Go ahead.
Facts. So, hell, Dennis Dixon. You know what I'm saying? So, my confidence is not really that Justin Fields is just gonna come in and be the end all be all like Ben Roethlisberger was. I'm just saying is I believe he has to.
Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins too. Throw the brother in there too. Rest
in peace, Dwayne Haskins. Everybody was giving up on him, but I think he was one of the ones that needed to, like at your point, Town, that he needed to sit behind a quarterback, a more established quarterback, and learn how to play the position. That boy had an arm. You see what I'm saying? Like a Jameis Winston. But rest in peace to him. But man, Mike Tomlin's gonna get them boys right, and Russ ain't got no excuses after this. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear Fox. You know, Brent Fox points. I'm sorry I took up your time, brother.
Oh, no worries at all, man. You know, I'm just letting it marinate. So to kind of begin off of the quarterback situation, I think that this is a much needed change of pace for Russell Wilson. He has a chance to actually start over and basically just try to fix his reputation. Yes, he was not a very good teammate towards the end of the Seattle tenure. And then by the time he got to Denver, that residue was still on there to where he just kind of alienated himself from his teammates, and then that reputation just kind of grew on. I think that he's actually learned from that. I don't know if y'all watched that Brandon Marshall interview, that I Am Athlete interview that he did right before we picked him up. But to his point, he when you basically have worked for a particular status, like for the majority of your life, you want to be able to kind of enjoy it. But to his fault, you know, he even admitted he enjoyed that status a little too much. And now he's just trying to get to a level to where, you know, he's getting back to working to earn things like he did when he came in as a 4th round draft pick at Seattle. So if he keeps that particular mentality, or, you know, if he just kind of does what he says he's going to do, then I think that he'll be okay. I don't, I hope that he doesn't play like 2022 Russell Wilson. I think that's the only time that, you know, Justin Fields could probably like unseat him, or, you know, have him benched or whatever. But I think the way that our offense should be set up with Arthur Smith, it shouldn't be asking him to do too much. It shouldn't be, it's not going to ask him to actually take the team on his back and win games and stuff like that. We're going to have pretty much a run first offense, and we're pretty much going to do play action. And then we'll probably do mid-level passes. And then, you know, we'll probably have a couple of course, deep routes and whatnot. But that's really going to be based off of the play action. If you look at film from the Tennessee Titans from, I think, 2019 to like 2021. If you look at their offense, you know, it was a run first offense. They would do deep play action fakes, and they would hit A.J. Brown on those deep routes. So you got somebody like George Pickens, who's immensely talented, and it's pretty much going to be either the same thing or it's probably going to be better. But yeah, we're not going to ask Russ to do too much. And then, of course, in saying that, we're not going to ask Justin Fields to do too much either. Like Joe said, when they had him in Chicago, he was a 1st round draft pick. They expected him to carry the team. We're not asking him to do that. So as long as they're Cam Newton game managers, we should be okay. That's what I got on the quarterback situation. Now, did you want me to talk about Patrick Queen?
Yeah, let's go into Patrick Queen. But I'm
I
gonna
wanna
let
s-
JB go first. Hold on.
I-
Um,
Okay.
for those who don't know, our former linebacker Patrick Queen, he had a breakout season, all pro season last year. And we basically during the last year's draft, we pissed him off for drafting Trenton Simpson from Clemson, another linebacker, because we basically let him know we was going to extend him for the deal that he was wanting. So every Baltimore Ravens fan knew he was going to go somewhere else. But I think what a lot of Baltimore Ravens feel, why a lot of Baltimore Ravens fans feel betrayed, he chose our arch enemy, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's gone on the record saying he loved to be the villain. And he want to show us that why we should have kept him. So he's looking for a lot. Best believe he has circled us on that calendar. He circled his former team. JB, before we let, of course we're gonna let Brent Fox go last because this is his team he signed to. JB, what you think about it?
Man, I can't wait for Queen to go out there in his black and yellow and get his ass trucked by Derrick Henry and stiffed on.
Damn.
Okay.
Nah, but for real though, man. Look, and I love, we keep what happens in house stays in the house. But since he went over to Pittsburgh, the hell with it. Patrick Queen, man, love you, dog. But here's the thing, bro. You wasn't that number one linebacker.
Oh, damn.
We tried to put you in that number one linebacker. We tried to get you to dot. You was fucking up the plays. You was missing tackles. That's why we brought over Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith came over and made you better because the second in the 3-4 in that second linebacker spot, you are able to run around. You can be able to use your athleticism, your speed, and roam around while Roquan is taking care of shit, making sure everybody is where they're supposed to.
Take it on double.
It's what you couldn't do.
Yeah.
What you couldn't do. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's funny. You kind of lied in the ass, but that's fine.
Damn.
But just come, but a reminder to all my Baltimore Ravens fans. I don't know if Trenton Simpson can do it. Do it like Queen did, but let's remind ourselves. You remember when we had Daryl Smith?
Mm-hmm.
And this is right after Ray retired, and we was looking for somebody, to step up. And we had some good linebackers to play. Daryl Smith and Zach Orr.
Mm-hmm. Before we signed
LJ Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mosley and Zach Orr or Peanut. Then we had LJ when Mosley went to New York. We had LJ Ford and Peanut.
Patrick
and Peanut reminds me, he reminds me of Queen. Sass, knock the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want him to have the dot and the control that number one linebacker spot because he don't really know the plays like that. You just use his athleticism. What I'm trying to say with the 3-4 spot, that second linebacker spot in the 3-4 is where your more athletic linebacker will play. That's fast and, track screens down from behind, shit like that. So if you go into Pittsburgh to be the dude that's in the middle, the number one linebacker spot. And I'm assuming that the Pittsburgh run a 3-4. Do they?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So he wants to. I guess I'm assuming he's going to be the 3-4. Now, if Mike Tomlin is the dude I think he is, he'll probably put him in that second linebacker spot, but because he's not the number one linebacker inside the 3-4, he's not. But Roquan covered a lot of that shit up. So that's all I got to say about Patrick Queen, man. Get your money, man. But no, now that you with the yellow and black man, that's your ass, homie.
Damn.
Salute to Relax and Calm and Rain. Salute to the panel. Appreciate you, brother. I'm glad to see you again. Motivation to be a millionaire. Salute Gerald 11 Green, Coach 67, JB, Brent Fox, and Big Joe. Second time catching the show. Great conversation. Appreciate you being here listening to us, brother. I appreciate it, man. Dang.
Real quick, brothers. I got to step off. I just want to say salute to the LDBC. Salute to the brother Jared 11 Green. I appreciate Coach. I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all finished the show. Free agency has been dope. Coach, I see y'all got
Chase
Young.
Yeah, I see y'all got Chase Young. So hopefully he can give you some of that good old Will Smith production. You dig what I'm saying? So
yes. Rest in peace.
Yes, sir. Salute to y'all, fam. I holler at you.
Peace and blessings.
I appreciate you, man. Big Joe.
No problem. Anytime. I'll see y'all next week.
All right,
bro. Coach, what did you think about Patrick Queen going to the Steelers?
Bro, I think it's a good pickup for him. I think the thing about Patrick Queen, I think he kind of best fits in being an outside linebacker in like a 4-3, or maybe like a nickel type of guy in a 4-2-5, or maybe even an inside back in a 4-2-5. I think JB brought up an excellent point, but even with that being said, I mean, he's still a dog. I mean, I'll take him in New Orleans right now to keep it trail. So at the end of the day, I mean, I think he's going to do his thing. But I know, JB will probably know. I'm more used to seeing him at LSU, and he thrived in the role he was in, and, he was able to make plays all over the field. But I think at the end of the day, maybe Devin White is a better fit for him. I mean, better fit than him for the Ravens in that defense. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does in Pittsburgh, but I think he's going to do his thing, though.
And ultimately, what we've been waiting for, Steelers fan on the panel, Brent Fox, what you think about Patrick Queen signing?
Okay. So just a couple of things. Quick question for the Baltimore flock there. When you mentioned LJ Fort, where did LJ Fort come from?
Good point.
What team was he originally?
The Steelers.
All right.
The Eagles.
Okay, you funny. But yeah, to be honest with you, and I'm only telling you this because you my brother. If you were just regular Baltimore fans, I would not give you this information. I think what is actually going to happen is what JB alluded to. We already have an established veteran, Landon Roberts, that does the work in the middle, and he does the play calling and stuff like that. He actually played with New England and Miami.
Landon Roberts,
very smart guy. It's very technically sound too. Not the fastest in the world, but I think that we're probably going to have him set up to work in the main position in the middle, to where he does all the calls and then kind of cleans up all the blocks and stuff like that. So Patrick Queen has a freedom to start making plays on the inside. So I think that is actually what's going to wind up happening. And I think that as a result, Patrick Queen is going to be the super villain that he envisioned himself to be. So I look for him to circle his calendar, like JB said, and get in there and thump King Henry. Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to.
All right. Okay.
Now, if they y'all got Robertson, okay, then yeah, Tomlin. I assume that because that's where he thrives. He gonna play good football. He gonna play good football then.
But the only thing,
You know what I'm saying?
Landon Roberts ain't Roquan though. That's the only thing.
Joe ain't.
No, he's not. But I mean, he's smart, and then he's able to make sure that he puts his teammates in a position to make plays. He's really
right.
so.
Yeah. But,
And then with that, when you got like person like Queen, he can roam the field. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And do what he do. So I mean, it was a good. We talking this competitive shit, but I mean, it's a good pickup. He plays like a Raven, but he fits to the Steelers defense as well.
Yeah.
I'm just hurt that he went to the Steelers, but yeah, it was a good pickup.
Now I want to ask you a question. I think he gonna play outside or inside?
Nah, he inside.
Because we got
Now they gonna send him on a blitz
on the outside.
He gonna send him on a blitz. They gonna blitz him a lot because he's a great. That's another thing I keep forgetting. He's a great blitzing linebacker. He can get you. He's a linebacker at his position. He can get you 5 sacks per season.
Yeah. Now, Coach, I will say this. Since he is so versatile, I do see us actually in some packages putting him closer toward the edge to where he could create a pass rush, especially like in nickel packages. But yeah, I think primarily he's going to be the other inside linebacker.
Because every time I think of him, I think of his LSU days where he just was all over the field playing sideline to sideline, just wreaking havoc, getting upfield, whatever, so.
Yeah, I got faith that Coach Austin, and who's our defensive coordinator, Terrell Austin, and then, of course, Coach Tomlin will probably make sure that they try to utilize his skill set as much as possible. So, yeah, I do see him probably going out and attacking the edge in some packages. But, yeah, primarily he's going to be like the other inside linebacker.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. On to the next topic. Well, staying on the same topic, but the next player, King Henry to the Ravens. JB, I'm coming to you. What you think about our Baltimore Ravens picking up Derrick Henry?
I love it, but it don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Or should have gone wide receiver or offensive lineman? What you think?
I mean, this is the deal that we was trying to make in the middle of the season last year, but it didn't get done. From what I hear, Dallas was supposed to pick him up, but they didn't pull the trigger on him, dumbasses. But him and Lamar is gonna be interesting, along with some of the players we got behind them. Like we still got Keith Mitchell coming back. We still keeping Justice Hill, who what I'm saying, he was the heart of our running back room last year when Gus wasn't really giving us production. So we got, as of now, we got a pretty good running back room. I mean, my thing is this: all this is good, but when you need to run the ball, you got to run the ball. It's not really make no damn difference who in the backfield if you in the playoffs and you decide not to run the ball, and that's what you do best. So this is gonna be interesting. You ain't got no excuse now. Gus Edwards wasn't no spring chicken, but now you got Derrick Henry. So I wish we would be in a playoff game and you not give Derek King Henry the ball. Then we got problem. Now somebody really need to
Gonna
be
be fired
fired.
for real. And staying with you, trying to go over Coach and Brent's time, but just with the Baltimore Ravens, it seemed like everybody was picking the bone as far as our team in free agency. Tyler Huntley going former backup quarterback. A lot of people consider him being the best backup quarterback in the league. Went to the Browns. Geno Stone, he was our interception leader. Backup safety. Went to the Bengals. Of course, we talk about Patrick Queen. OBJ may sign with the Bengals. So what do you think about a lot of our players going to our ops or going to other teams?
Hey man, same way I feel about Queen, man. Make your money, man. I want to see a black man get his money, but when we play, man, I don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? We see you, we see you. It's on. So I like Geno Stone, man. I like when we picked him from Iowa. He was our 7th round pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad, I know his story, man. He's a true they call it get out the mud type stories, even though I don't like it because, people use it out of context now these days. But he's a true get out the mud story, man. And Geno, he's balled for us, man. I'm just sad we couldn't keep him, but we paid Marcus Williams, the former Saint, a lot of money, and he played decent when he coming back from injury. He plays decent ball for us, but I wish him well. The same as with Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley, man, I kind of knew we wasn't going to pick him back up. That's why we re-signed Josh Johnson, and then we kept and we signed Malik Cunningham, the other Louisville quarterback. So I kind of figured that. But and as for
I forgot Morgan Moses going to the Jets.
Good for them. Hopefully, hopefully they can keep up Aaron Rodgers up, right? Morgan Moses is solid. He's solid. He wasn't he's what we needed. We won games with Morgan Moses, and he was a pretty good run blocker. So Morgan Moses was a good offensive tackle. So and a good teammate. So kudos to him. But everybody else, man, who signed into teams that's in our divisions, man, hey, you fool. Come the season, when the season starts, you fool. So it is what it is.
All right.
Congrats.
Coach, coming to you, what do you think about King Henry signing with the Ravens? What did you think about that pickup?
It's huge. Hopefully he could be the guy that we saw so often for the Tennessee Titans. Hopefully he's not on his decline in the twilight of his career because, the shelf life of a running back is short in the NFL. But I think as long as y'all can pick up a couple good wide receivers and a couple good offensive linemen, and he could be the Derrick Henry that we knew him to be in Tennessee, bro, it's gonna be a problem in that division for the other teams,
I agree. And then finally, from a perspective of a Steelers fan, Brent Fox, what did you think about Derrick Henry, King Henry, I should say, signing with the Baltimore Ravens?
I am Silky Johnson hating. Okay, I'm Silky Johnson hating. I hate this. I hate everything about it. Okay, and I hate what it's gonna turn into. Okay, yeah, I hate it. But now, seriously, man, to be honest with you, it was a great addition to you all's roster. I honestly believe that this may actually help rejuvenate his career if done correctly. Yeah, the shelf life on a running back is very short, but I think that he'll at least provide good service for you guys for the next 2 to 3 years. Optimistically. But you got a threat like Lamar, and then you also, excuse me, I think you still have Gus Edwards, right?
Oh, he signed with the Chargers.
Nah,
Oh, he signed with the Chargers.
Hmm.
What about Dalvin Cook? Is he still with y'all?
I think
nah.
he was just a year deal at the time. Who knows? We
Oh,
might pick
okay.
him up, but I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
We got Keaton Mitchell and Justice Hill.
Oh, okay. If you got Justice Hill, then yeah, that should be straight. Like you still have options. Is what I'm getting at. But
Right.
I do really think because y'all are a run first offense and y'all are heavy on it, it's gonna make it that much better. Like he's gonna be a real force multiplier. Is what I'm getting at. It's not gonna be good for us, um, but I think that it'll actually be very good for y'all. I mean, if you have a legitimate threat like that, you're a big man who can either run through you or run around you. Like, yeah, that's gonna be difficult to deal with, and that's gonna alleviate a lot of pressure off of Lamar as far as the passing game. I think that with somebody like that, you don't have to necessarily make Lamar feel like he have to carry the load to try to win games. Like every now and again, there are going to be situations to where yes, Lamar's going to have to, you know, put the team on his shoulders, but it's not going to be too often when you have a running back like that. Like again, and I can't reiterate this enough, having a good running game can help you actually control your outcome that much better. Um, and then, a lot of people are, criticizing and talking bad about this gentleman in the playoff game, but Zay Flowers is a very dangerous receiver. Okay. I looked at him coming out of Boston College, and when y'all drafted him, Silky Johnson hated on that too because I know that potentially what he could actually become. Like, he's gonna be a bad boy, to be honest with you, man. And to be able to have a running game that can kind of utilize a play action threat like Zay, man, that's a dangerous thing, bro. That's a dangerous thing. So, congratulations to y'all for real, for real. But yeah, like JB said, when I see y'all, it's on. Okay, it's on.
Right. Yes, sir. When we play, all that nice stuff go out the window. We're gonna see who got the best ball club. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm doing this now while I can.
I hear you. Joe Town said it best. Teams have no choice but to load up the box. The play action should be wide open all day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We and expect us to hopefully we go in the draft and try to get some A1 wide receivers or offensive linemen. And anything we don't get in the draft, try to see if we can pick up somebody who's decent in free agency. But yeah, and Coach gonna like this. Of course, I'm going with Coach last. But let's go with Brent Fox first. What did you think about the New Orleans Saints signing Chase Young? What did you think about that pickup?
Oh man. And I hate to use these words. If it works out, the New Orleans Saints have picked up someone that could really, really help the defense. Especially Cam Jordan. Like if Chase does what Chase is supposed to do in New Orleans, that end tandem could wreak havoc, especially in that division. And then you got somebody like Kirk Cousins playing in Atlanta that you got to see twice, and he coming off an ACL injury. Oh boy, Man, I certainly hope that those things can like get after him, because that dude's overpaid anyway. But
Yeah, that
yeah, I'm actually happy for Coach. My brother happens to be a Saints fan as well, so I'm happy for both of them, man, and hopefully it does work out. Um, I'm just kind of curious as to how they'll probably try and utilize him in certain situations. But yeah, if he stays healthy and he's consistent is the most important thing. If he's consistent, then yeah, the Saints have got themselves a real gem.
all right. Okay, JB, what do you think about Chase Young going to the Saints? Brandon Bazell, what's up, man? Thank you for joining me, bro. Like always, man.
Man, I mean, from my understanding, man, I mean, I wanted us to get him, but I kind of figured we wasn't. Um, More than likely, the New Orleans is the better spot for him, meaning they offered him the more money or the reasonable contract. So, I mean, shout out to Chase Young. He should, like Brent said, should help out Cam Jordan over there in the pass rush. He's a decent. He's an okay run stopper. I seen him get washed and get lazy, and you know what I'm saying. But he's a relentless pass rusher. So it was a good move by the Saints.
Of course, last but not least, the New Orleans Saints fan on the panel. Coach, what do you think about your New Orleans Saints signing?
I think it's a good pickup from the standpoint that Peyton Turner really didn't pan out as a first round pick. Cam Jordan is basically in the twilight of his career. We don't know what Isaiah Foskey is going to become. And Carl Granderson is very solid. Now, to me, the issue is going to be, like you said, one, how are the Saints going to use him? And then two, somebody got to be the odd man out. They just gave Carl Granderson some money for him to stay. So I think the plan is for the future, basically, Chase Young is going to be one end, and then maybe you could have Carl Granderson be the other end, or maybe you could count on either Peyton Turner, which he's been a bust big time. I think Peyton Turner, the crazy thing about it is his career game came against the Las Vegas Raiders and Derek Carr, and he had, I think, 2 sacks in that game, and Cam had 2 sacks in that game, and that was the last time I really saw him. He's injury prone. He hasn't lived up to expectations. So I think more than likely, I think Chase Young is an insurance policy for a starting defensive end in the future. So maybe they're probably gonna go down the line. They're probably gonna go with Carl Granderson, and maybe Carl Granderson and Chase Young, or maybe they're gonna count on Isaiah Foskey, or maybe Peyton Turner could actually turn a corner. I don't see it, but I don't know. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I think it was an excellent pickup for the Saints. Me personally,
I agree, and I also like that pickup of Willie Gay Jr.
Yeah.
The Chiefs, man, that was a good pickup.
That was a very good pickup.
He fit y'all defense like his glove, man. But overall, y'all, man, I know we probably missed some people like Saquon Barkley going with the
Eagles.
The Eagles, man. That's gonna be interesting. Kenny Pickett was traded over there. Also, they got Deshaun Elliott, our former safety we drafted, the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's gonna fit with that Pittsburgh defense. So, I'm gonna say Pittsburgh is probably shining out of everybody in this free agency time frame, in my opinion. Um, Everybody else, their signees could, fit like the glove over time going into the season. Of course, we will see during the season how everybody play. But Pittsburgh Steelers, I think, made the smartest moves. Sorry for me to say, but just being real. They looking good. They looking good as far as their pick so far in free agency. But y'all know what it is, man. In a couple more weeks will be the draft. I think it's April 25th to the 29th. Correct me if I'm wrong. Around that time frame. So we have a long ways. But it's gonna be in due time. It's gonna how time is flying is gonna be upon us, and we will see how ball clubs draft. So free agency. When y'all do y'all know when free agency time frame's gonna end? I don't have it in front of me.
I think it's two waves to it. You're getting the pre-draft wave now, but you're gonna have a wave on the back end too.
Yeah. The two parts. So, movement is not done, ladies and gents. Movement is not done. So everybody's anticipating how their teams is gonna do during this free agency period and going into the draft in the back end of April. So, guys, great show, great conversation, great laughs, man. Appreciate you for taking time out your day to hop on with me, especially Brent Fox and Joe Town. Thank you, brothers, man. Brent, please plug your show, man, and your channel. Yeah, I was saying, Brent, go ahead and plug your channel. I know you had technical issues.
Oh, my fault, man.
No, you good, man.
All right. Well, y'all can catch me on Thursdays on It's Just Me, hosted by Brent Fox. I usually try to have them on late Thursday nights, or sometimes I'll pre-record and have them available by 6 p.m. Central Standard. But yeah, thank y'all so much, man, for having me on, and I can't wait until the next time we talk.
It was a pleasure, man. I appreciate you. We know you're a busy man, family man. So just to take time out your day to hop on, just chop it up, man. I appreciate you. You and your town, appreciate y'all. And everybody who came in and tuned in, I appreciate y'all too. Please share. Of course, hit my like button, of course. Coach 67 Sports TV, my brother, man. Please let everybody know where they can meet you and see.
Well, you can catch me at Coach 67 Sports TV on all social media platforms. You can catch me on X, which is formerly known as Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on all social media platforms. In fact, I even started a Coach 67 Sports TV group on Facebook. So I'm probably going to do a live stream on there at some point this week. But I'm primarily here on YouTube, on my channel, where I talk about primarily Southern University. In addition to that, I talk about HBCUs in general. And I talk about, the sports overall, boxing, whatever the case may be. And we have a show that airs on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Bayou Sports Talk, with my sister Kay, my cousin King Ray. We usually 2 p.m. Central Standard Time every Saturday. So check out. This coming week is going to be episode 38. So check me out on my channel. Y'all have a blessed, phenomenal evening. We'll catch y'all on the rebound. Peace and blessings.
Yes, sir. And JB, thank you for behind the scenes support. I appreciate you. All y'all brothers, all the LDBC, all the Ravens flock, all y'all brothers, I appreciate y'all. Picasso, you came at the end, man. Thank you for still popping up, bro. But we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Y'all have a blessed rest of your Monday night. This was another installment of the Southern Baller Show. You have a good one.